So I'm starting this off kind of unhinged. I got gifted a sourdough starter. This has been in the fridge, so it's not currently active. But not sure if this has happened to any of y'all. I was unexpectedly gifted sourdough starter, which was really nice of my friend, but I was so unprepared. I've never been like into sourdough. Like, I love sourdough, but I never have been into like sourdough baking. But she like insisted that I take it. So I did, and then I learned it's a whole world. It is a whole world. So I've been like trying to learn how to use sourdough starter and make sourdough like items. So my friend just gave it to me in like a different little jar, and then my husband bought me this little like sourdough jar kit. And yeah, it's been a wild ride. Let me know in the comments if you have ever like gotten into sourdough starter. But yeah, it's like a whole world that I'm like learning now. And you have to like feed it and keep it alive. So it's like, it's been fun, but it's also been a little stressful because it's like a lot of work and you have to like time things perfectly. So I've had it in the fridge recently for a couple days, because then when it's in the fridge you don't have to like actively feed it and keep it alive. It just like kind of goes dormant, and then you take it out and like refeed it and like let it become warm again, and then that's when it like goes back to being like active. So I've made a loaf of sourdough bread, and then I made some sourdough English muffins, and then I made like a sourdough bread, sandwich bread, which is like also whole wheat, so that one's like totally different from like the traditional sourdough bread. But it's been fun and the things have tasted good. But yeah, it's kind of like a if you know you know type thing. Like if you've ever had sourdough starter, then you know what I'm talking about. Where it's just like a lot to learn, it's a lot to keep track of, but it's been fun. So that was my first like random new item. And then what was I gonna show next? Oh yeah. So I mentioned this on my empties, my most recent empties haul, that I purchased a big one of these. Also, y'all have to let me know in the comments, be honest, is this background music annoying you? Because of course, the minute I pressed play, that problematic neighbor came home blasting music out of their car, and now I can tell they're just sitting in their driveway blasting music, and I can kind of like feel the bass. So I'm hoping that that's not distracting you, and then sorry if I just pointed it out and you didn't notice before, but I feel like I'm less concerned about background noise when it's like a more casual video like this versus when it's more of like a super sleepy video. I don't know, it just depends, but it's still annoying, so hopefully it's okay for you. So this is the haven't really noticed like a difference, but I've been really liking this. I don't know if it's actually adding volume, but I like it. I like the smell. The smell doesn't irritate my skin because I'm really sensitive to fragrance. So yeah, I really enjoy it so far. And I love the design of the packaging. It's just like so pretty. So I only have the shampoo though, not the conditioner, because I swear I use like 1/5, like the ratio of shampoo to conditioner in a bottle. I could go through like 5 shampoo bottles before I go through a conditioner bottle. So I'm still using my like other conditioner that I've had like forever, because that bottle is still not gone. And that's a different brand. That is the Pureology brand. And I'm still on that bottle, so I'm just like mix and matching the shampoo and conditioner, which I don't really care. But yeah, okay, what should I show next? Okay, found this for $5.99 at Sierra. $5.99 at Sierra. And it is the Cocokind brand, which Cocokind I feel like can be kind of expensive, so I felt like that was a good price. And if you don't know what Sierra is, it's in the TJ Maxx Marshalls family, but it's like more like outdoorsy and like athletic. I don't know if they have them everywhere, but we have them in Colorado. But they have a whole skincare section and like personal care. So this is where I found this. So it is the Chia Bounce Mask with panthenol and niacinamide rich spirulina for supple skin. So it is a moisturizing face mask. So it says that it is a refreshing burst of hydration for a healthy glow, and you basically put it on for like 10 minutes or overnight for deep hydration, and then you just like rinse it off with water. So let's open it. Sometimes that packaging sounds, sometimes those packaging sounds are nice. So here's the bottle. So it is, again, the Chia Bounce Mask, and it's for hydration. This tube is made with sugarcane materials. Okay, is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. So I have used this a couple times, like twice, and I don't really have a verdict yet. I can't really tell if it actually does anything. I feel like a lot of skincare, I like can't tell if it some Little Lee ASMR from our Galentine's exchange. So this is the E.l.f. Glow Reviver Lip Oil, and it's infused with apricot oil. Oversized ultra blush applicator. So let's take it out, and it is what I'm wearing right now, actually. So okay, there we go. So this is what it looks like. So it is like a really pretty, like peachy type color. I just love like lip gloss tapping. Lip oil. So this is actually my first ever lip oil. I mentioned that in the Galentine's haul, and I've been really liking it. The applicator is massive, like so big compared to like my lip, and it puts a lot of product on. Like I have to sometimes just dab it because otherwise it's like a lot goes on, but I am really enjoying it. I feel like it just like feels good on the lips, you know? And I was really excited when she got me this because I've been wanting a lip oil. But every time I would go to buy lip products, I'd end up just getting like a lip gloss. But sometimes lip glosses are too thick. I don't know. So I was excited to finally have a lip oil. And yeah, so far I do recommend it. I like it so far. I've worn it a couple times. Okay, before I forget, my next new thing, you might have already noticed. I got another tattoo. So a couple months ago, in my new stuff haul, I showed this tattoo, which is like my grandma's mailbox inside of a stamp. And then I already got another tattoo. It is addicting. I am not going to lie. It is addicting. You might know that if you have any. But yeah, I never had tattoos before. I never wanted them when I was younger. It just never appealed to me. And then something changed when I was like 26-ish, maybe 27. Like ever since living in Colorado, I don't know if it's because there's so many cool like people out here with really cool tattoos, and it's very common to have like sticker or stamp sleeves. I don't know if it's that, or I also just have like really come into my own. I feel like since moving here, I don't know. So anyways, I got another tattoo. So let me try to like, so you can, okay, it's like a weird angle, but there, okay. I know it's not very like zoomed in, but it is a cozy cabin, and it has like smoke billowing out the chimney, and it's like nestled in the woods with with some like evergreen trees, and then there are some mountains in the back, and then there is like a pretty stone path going up to the cabin, and then there's also a garden bed. It is a work of art. Like, I am shook by this tattoo. I'm so obsessed with it. I'm so happy with it. It's exactly what I wanted. And so I went to a different person. This style is more of an illustrated style. It's not like realism. It's like, it's supposed to look like an illustration of the photo I showed her. And I still love this one, but this is like in the realism style. So she barely used any like actual lines. It's like a lot of shading. And yeah, I like both styles, but right now I'm in a huge realism kick where I just love realism tattoos. I just think they're so gorgeous. So this was not based on anything. It just came from my noggin. I just like basically made it up with the tattoo artist. So that was a cool experience. I told her what I wanted, and then we like sat down together with her iPad, and she like drew it up, and we sat there for like over an hour just like designing it together, and like me like tweaking it and telling her what I wanted different. And it was just like a really cool creative experience with her. And she was like a year or two younger than me even, so she's like in her mid-20s, so we were like around the same age, and we really like, I felt like we really vibed and like had a nice time together. So it was just like a positive experience. So it's funny because all the other tattoos, or not all of the other tattoos, but a lot of the other tattoos that I want, they do have like meaning, or they're like based off of something, or like a memory I have or whatever, or like a family member. But this is like the only one that I'm like, I just want it for me. Like, so it still is meaningful, but it's not like based on a place or a person. It's just like my happy place, like a cozy cabin nestled in the woods with like smoke billowing out the chimney. Like, whenever I picture like a happy place, like some people picture like a beach or a vacation, or I don't know, I picture like a cozy cabin, like in my brain, that is like relaxing and comforting and peaceful for me. And I also just have gotten really in touch with my love of like fantasy and like stories, and I don't know, it feels like it's just for me. And I think it's cool that like I like came up with it and designed it. It wasn't based on like, I mean, I found like inspiration photos on Pinterest of like different cabins and stuff, but it wasn't like based on a picture. This girl loves doing like art, like she'll tattoo like famous artworks, or so like she will copy like pieces, and she's so good at it. And I definitely want to get one like that with her in the future, but I just love how like, I don't know, it just feels like, it's hard to explain. I've been on such a like self journey that you already know this if you are a subscriber and you watch my videos. I've been on such like a self-discovery and self journey my whole life, but since like the last 5 years, I've really like come into my own, and like I've really worked on like my mental health and my happiness and my values, and like who am I, who do I want to be. And this is the most like aligned with myself that I've ever felt. Guess who it is? Come here. Spooner's making an appearance. Spooner. Okay, now he's his shadow. Look at his tail. He's just scavenging the ground. Oh, is he leaving now? He just shook. He just shook about. He's sniffing around. I don't know what he's gonna do. Anyways, like I was saying, I just feel the most like self-aligned that I've ever felt in my life, and my self-love is at an all-time high, and it just feels like I don't know, like an ode to myself, if that makes sense, and just like an ode to like me following my heart and doing what I want and not caring what others think. And yeah, so I love it. I love it. I'm so happy with it. She like opened her custom books the other day, and I was like, I had to refrain because I want another one with her so bad, but I'm like, I need to take my time. I don't want to rush this because like I do want to build out like sleeves of like sticker or stamp sleeves where they're all like different tattoos. I do want to do that, but I don't want to rush it. But I really want more because now I'm just like, I love it. So this was also from Little Lee. Thank you again, Lee, for everything you gave me. This is the Hydrating Core Lip Shine. And it's so cute. It has like a little heart, like, part of it. I actually haven't worn this yet. I just filmed my unboxing of the Galentine's recently, like right before a couple days ago, so I haven't like used everything yet. Well, I don't want to get it all mucked up with the oil, whatever. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh, okay. Also, it smells divine. It smells like candy. Okay. I'm loving that. Look at the color it just gave my lips. Oh my gosh, see, this is not a color I would ever pick out for myself because it's just out of my comfort zone. Which is why I love that she got it for me, because I actually love how it looks. Okay, next time I film, maybe I'll just wear this with nothing underneath and like see what it looks like, because I love how it looks even with this oil I already had on. It's hard with remote work because I don't always wear makeup because I'm not going anywhere. So I wear makeup to film, and like sometimes I wear it just for fun. But I don't go through products as fast as I would if I was like in person working, you know. But this is another gift from Lee from Galentine's, and this is the Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pen. And I'm also really excited to try this. I haven't tried it yet. Just because of what I just said. I don't always wear makeup. But I love wearing makeup, and I enjoy makeup, and I love getting new makeup. Like, I really like it. I just don't always wear it. Okay. I'm definitely like a very, like, sometimes I am super, like, how do I explain this? My gender expression has always been very, like, fluid, and like some days I feel super girly and I want to like look girly and it's fun, and then some days I'm more like masculine and more like became a teenager because I wanted to fit in and I wanted boys to like me, and I like totally gave in to like society once I hit like middle school, I would say. But before that, I was not very girly, like, and I've never been very ladylike. Like, my mom would always get mad at me because I wouldn't cross my legs and this and that. So I've always had like it just depends on the day, you know? Like, today I felt a little more girly. I have like a bow in my hair, I have makeup on, I have these nails. But a lot of days, especially living in Colorado, you guys don't really see this side of me, but I wear hats like all the time. I wear like athletic clothing, I like oversized clothing, I love androgynous clothing and like masculine clothing. So it just depends on the day for me. So sometimes I'm like, I just feel like makeup, and then some days I'm like, I don't want to put makeup on. It just like depends on the day. But I'm also really excited to try this. So it is a lip plumping pen. I don't really know why it clicks like this because it doesn't do anything to the product. So I'm kind of confused about that. I don't know, I need to look it up, but it looks like a really nice color. Like, this is totally a color I would pick for myself. Which I love. Oh, I think it was pushing it up. Oops. Hopefully this doesn't. What's the length of this? I don't want to squish the product. Shoot. Okay. I think it's fine. Hopefully it didn't squish the top. But yeah, it's funny. I've thought about that before where I'm like, my channel, I feel like I come off more girly and like feminine, but in real life a lot of times I'm like, I don't know, more androgynous. So I also have this new item. This is so random. My husband just got it free at work and was like, do you want an EOS? And I was like, sure. So it is E.l.f. Natural Shea Smooth Lip Balm and Honey Apple, Sustainable Shea and Protective Antioxidants. Okay, I'm gonna open this really quick. I haven't had one of these in years. I feel like, ooh, it smells really good. I feel like I used to have these when they like first came out, like a long time ago. That smells so good. It's very sweet. Very sweet. But I actually love super sweet scents for lip products. I know I always say I'm sensitive to fragrance, but it never like harms my lips. So like, I love a yummy lip chapstick. So yeah, this is just the classic EOS egg. I can't remember, was that like middle school or high school when these were big? I'm 29, so let me know if you're my age. When is kind of gross. And now I'm like, how is it any different from this that I'm literally putting back into the product after touching my lips? Like, I feel like there's just bacteria everywhere. You can't hide from that. Like, that's just life. Okay, what do I want to show next? Okay, this was an amazing deal also from Sierra. This is a merino wool Smartwool is the brand. It's a merino wool base layer. So I got this for skiing / like winter activities in Colorado, like outdoor activities. So it is just like a classic like Smartwool base layer. But the tea is that I got it for $50 and these are normally $110 at REI. And it was just one of those serendipitous, perfect timing things because ski season, like we just went skiing for the first time a couple days ago, so we're just getting into ski season, me and my husband. And I've wanted one of these for like 3 years, but every time I would go to REI, I'm like, I don't want to spend $110 on it. So I've been like holding off, and like using a different like Under Armour one that I have. And then I saw this and I was like, no question about it. You know when that happens, when you're like putting off a certain product forever and then you just see it one day and you're like, I'm buying that right now, because you're like, you've been like patiently waiting. That's how this was. It's not a color I would have normally picked, but it was either this or like a bright like peach, so I just picked this one. But normally I'd go for like green or black or something like that. But it doesn't really matter because it's a base layer, so it's under all of your other stuff. When I first got into ASMR, like watching it, I was obsessed with fabric scratching and fabric sounds. I thought it was so relaxing. I don't know why I never really do it on my channel, because I do really enjoy it when I see it. Okay, so this is another new thing that I got recently. Abolition and Emergent strategies by Andrea Ritchie. So this is a nonfiction book, and well, there's like pieces of fiction, I guess, when she gives like examples, but it is a nonfiction book, and I am doing it as a part of a book club. For a book club for an organization in Colorado called Cobalt, which is for reproductive rights, and I'm trying to get involved in the organization because that's like one of my like things for 2025 is I want to get involved in my community and in causes that matter to me. And instead of just like sitting by and being like unhappy with how things are going, I want to like get involved and try to like help make change. So I want to get involved with this organization, Cobalt, and so I like have been following them on Instagram and like signed up for alerts and stuff, and they're doing a book club. So I was like, that's a perfect way to like meet the people like in the organization and start like getting involved, and then from there I can ask about like volunteer opportunities and stuff. So it says, Practicing New Worlds invites readers to explore what lies beyond traditional top-down organizing for legislation litigator, researcher, and organizer for racial, gender, and economic justice, Andrea J. Ritchie embarks on a journey of unlearning, relearning, experimentation, and imagination. Rooted in Black feminist abolitionist politics and richly fertilized by intergenerational conversations, complexity science, and visionary fiction, Practicing New Worlds considers how emergent strategies support survival amidst racial capitalism, rising fascism, and the cataclysms to come. Andrea J. Ritchie is a Black lesbian immigrant survivor who has spent the past 4 decades resisting violence, policing, and the criminalization of Black women and queer and trans people. And then there's more. She lives in Detroit, Michigan. So yeah, I feel like along with wanting to get involved, I want to, I love reading, and so that is an area in which I can, infuse causes I care about. So I'm trying to read more books and full articles, not just clickbait headlines. I'm trying to read more about the things I'm interested in, the things I care about, so that I can be more educated and have a more well-rounded and informed view of things versus just social media is really important, and it's a huge part of all of this. Regardless of your beliefs or whatever, it is important because it spreads information and it informs the masses, and it whatever. But I don't want to just be consuming that. I want to make sure I'm doing deep dives in topics I'm interested in. So, started it last night. So far, I really, really like it. It's really good so far. And the book club is next month, so I have a month to read it. So I'm actually reading it at the same time as, a different book that's more for pleasure, if you will. So I'm reading Educated by Tara Westover, which is a memoir, but that's my for fun reading, and then this is my more educational reading. So I'm reading them simultaneously. And then, okay, I want to pull this bad boy in as my last new item because he got some good reactions already in my new triggers video. So here he is. If you watched my recent new triggers video, then you have seen that I purchased an acupuncture doll. It had been a while since I had purchased a new trigger for my channel, because I try to not be too wasteful for my channel. Definitely not perfect, and I still buy stuff all the time, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm perfect, but I try not to just buy a million things, because I easily could buy just a million triggers for my channel, but I try to be more selective and think about will I use this a lot? Will I reuse it? Is it worth it? Do I actually really want it? Versus just buying a ton of junk that just ends up in the landfill. It sounds so nice. But I decided that I really wanted one of these, and I'm gonna make a whole video dedicated to it soon, so be on the lookout. One thing that's pretty funny is that it is an anatomically correct doll, if you know what I'm saying. So I've seen other creators private parts with like a little rag or something. So I need to figure that out. I need to fashion him a diaper because I have to like make sure he's down here so he's not like showing anything inappropriate. Because I don't know if YouTube would censor that or like not like that. And also, I don't need to like jump scare my viewers. But yeah, it's nice because it has these like grooved lines that make nice scratching sounds, but then it's like really nice, like thick, thocky, like clacking sounds because it's like a thick, like plastic or something. But yeah, it's funny because I'm not on TikTok, so I don't see like all the ASMR trends, and like I keep my ASMR universe pretty small, I would say. I try not to get swept away in like following too many creators unless I actually love their videos, because it just leads to me like comparing myself a lot, and that's not like positive for me. So I try to be pretty selective about like only following and subscribing creators that I either know them now and we're friends, or I actually love their videos and they actually help me relax and sleep and all that. Because like I said, otherwise it just kind of can make it not positive for me. So I know a lot of people are on TikTok and there's a lot of TikTok ASMR creators, but I'm not in that world, so I never see the trends. So I know this has already been a trend, but I was not a part of it. So I'm joining late. So yeah, I feel like that is it for this new stuff haul. There's a few other things I gathered, but they're not, like, you've already seen them in the Valentine's Day haul, so I don't feel like I need to repeat them. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you enjoyed this new stuff haul. If you are still watching at this point, why don't you put what should we put? Put a bread emoji, okay, in honor of the sourdough starter. If you're still watching, comment a bread emoji in the comments. Thank you so much for watching,